Good morning, everybody, wherever you are in the world. Good morning and welcome to Lighthouse Studio Qi Gong with David and Marilyn. I'm David, and I want to welcome you to this Qi Gong session of foot reflexology. This morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are in the world viewing this YouTube video, thank you. If you like the video, hit like and hit subscribe, and you will have access to almost 200 videos that David and Marilyn Qi Gong have. So let's begin our foot reflexology session this morning. Just very quick. I'm seated in a chair, and I recommend that you do this 1 foot, 1 leg at a time. However, you can bring your feet together like this if you're on the floor and work the points with each hand. But by using one leg at a time, 1 foot at a time, you're going to get a deeper sensation of the effect of foot reflexology. So first question is, why are we doing this? This is the first foot reflexology video I've done for our YouTube channel. And we have found that in our teaching, in the classes that we teach here in the Sacramento area of California, that when we do this class, we have so many positive comments, people saying, we want more foot reflexology, we want to do more things like this. So here we are, we're on YouTube, and you're going to get to see this, and you're going to get to do this YouTube video as many times as you want. And I recommend you do this at least once, maybe twice a day. Better health, better connection. This works to help with any symptoms of neuropathy, anything with the feet, neuromas, if you've got a bunion, any plantar fasciitis, this seems to help. So let's begin by just talking about some of the points that we're going to work with in the lines of the meridians. So the first point that I want to point out is right behind the ball of the big toe on the sole of the foot is kidney 1. This is also called bubbling springs. This is the beginning of the kidney meridian. So that meridian goes all the way loosely. We're doing acupressure, not acupuncture, foot reflexology. We come up the lower side of the inside of the calf, all the way past the knee and up the inside into the quad, the energy leg gates, also known as the groin. So this is the kidney flow, the kidney meridian. Then we have the liver meridian that comes right here at the webbing of the big toe and what I call the index toe. And the liver meridian comes up and then loosely right up the middle of the inside of the calf to the knee, and then up the middle of the inside of the thigh into the quad, and then into the torso through that energy leg gate. And then we have the spleen meridian, which is right here on the outside of the big toe. So this comes up and then right underneath this bone, this big bone of the lower leg, right in that soft spot in between the bone and the flesh. And then same with the upper thigh, comes in through that big bone and into the quad, into the groin, and then into the torso. So we have kidney behind the ball of the big toe. We have liver right here in the webbing of the index toe and the big toe. Then we have the spleen that comes up and then flows up right underneath that big bone. So let's begin by, if you're doing this in a chair, we're going to begin by just getting comfortable with the sensation of our feet. Just a little bit of a massage here. Not really focusing yet on the acupressure points that we're going to work with, but we're just massaging upper part of the foot, the entire lower part of the foot. Doesn't it feel great? This is one of the first things I do in the morning when I get up. I plug into the 4 forces, and then I roll out my spine on a soft foam roller, and then I do foot reflexology on each of my feet and my legs. All right, so we've got acquainted with the foot. You can do this as long as you want. But now let's just focus in on that kidney 1 point. So you can do this by just taking your fingers and just really rubbing into that area just behind the ball of the big toe. This is acupressure. It's not acupuncture, so you don't have to be as precise with the points. So we're just rubbing into that, just massaging it. And then we're going to come up, we're going to follow that flow of the kidney meridian. And the meridians are pathways of Qi movement in Chinese medicine. The flow of the kidney, we're going to follow it up, and then we come to the inside of the lower calf. And we're just taking our thumbs, and if your thumbs don't, get a little bit of arthritis, so they just don't feel comfortable, you can use your fingers. Firm pressure, just, again, you don't have to be precise, you don't have to hit exactly where the acupressure points are, but we're in the general area. So we're just massaging this all the way up to below the knee. Just up and down. If you find a spot that's a little tender, you can just do some little circles. Just circle with your thumbs in that area of maybe a little bit of tightness, maybe a little, just feel strange. So we do that. You can do that as long as you want. And then we're going to come to the liver. So we're going to just get our fingers here. You can do it with your thumbs, holding the foot with one hand, whatever feels comfortable. You're just really getting into the webbing of the index toe, what I call the index toe, and the big toe, and just really massaging that area. This is good for headaches. If you have headaches, it's a good acupressure point to relieve headaches. And then we're going to follow that. Just, it's a very loose pathway of energy, comes up, and then we're going to take the thumbs and we're going to work that area in the middle of the calf, just all the way up, back and forth, finding tender spots. Just stay in that spot and just do little circles each way. And just take some deep breaths while you're doing this. Have some fun. You are going to feel great after doing this class. I guarantee it. This is, as I said, one of my students' favorite Qi Gong classes when we do this foot reflexology. So we've worked the liver meridian, and now let's come over to the spleen. So the spleen is right on the outside of the big toe, and we're just going to rub into that side. Now, if you have a bunion or some other issue here, just be gentle. We don't want to have any pain with anything that we do in Qigong. That is first rule of business in my practice, is I tell my students, no pain, no discomfort. If there's a little bit of tenderness, that's fine. We can work with that, but no pain, no discomfort. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. All right, so we're stimulating spleen 1 here, and then we're going to follow that path up, and then we're just going to really work right into underneath the bone, that fleshy part underneath the big bone here. Just up and down, up and down, up and down. You can do this as long as you want. All right, so now let's just wiggle out the foot, wiggle out the leg. You can wiggle out your hands too. Have some fun with this one. Take some nice deep breaths. You can use that heart whisper sound to release any tension that you might feel in your feet. This is really good if you spend a lot of time working on your feet, doing foot reflexology. All right, and then just place the foot on the floor and notice how you feel. So, we've done the lower half. We've opened up the meridians for the kidney, the liver, the spleen. Now let's work on the upper half. So with this one, we're going to use our elbows. So we take our elbows and we're just going to do big circles right from below the knee all the way, just big circles. This gets all three meridians: kidney, liver, spleen. We're going to go all the way, get right into that area of the groin, right into the quad. Just get right in there. Just big circles. Again, you can do this as long as you want. Get in as deep as you can. A couple of minutes is good. And if it doesn't feel comfortable to use the knee or the elbow, you can use your fingers and just flow in. Just your thumbs pressing in here. Again, if you have a tender spot, do little circles there. And then let's shake out the whole leg. Shake it out, shake it out. Have some fun here. It's like we're flying. All right, then foot comes back to the floor. Take a nice deep breath and notice how you feel. So we're gonna do the other foot too. And if you want, you can just cut this video right now, stop watching it, because I'm gonna do the exact same thing with the other foot, the other leg. Bring it up. Find the kidney, kidney 1. Working with it. You can start again with just massaging the top of your foot, the bottom of your foot, a little bit, and then get into kidney 1, right here, ball of the big toe, right behind the ball. Massaging that. Then we come up, the lower half, right into that lower part of the calf. Just up and down, up and down. Go at your own pace. Take as long as you want. Pause the video if that works. And then we go to the liver, right here, right at the apex of the big toe and the index toe. So we just massage that area right in there. Good for headaches. Take some nice deep breaths as you do this. And then we come up the middle part of the inside of the calf, all the way up to the knee. Up and down, up and down. And then we go to the spleen, right on the outside of the big toe. Just massaging it. Whatever hand position works for you, you can use both hands, one hand. Just massaging it. And then we come up, the upper half, right below that bone, right into the fleshy part. If you get into some little tender spots, just rub it. Do little circles. Come all the way up, up and down, up and down. And then we're going to take our elbow. And now we're going to work the upper half of these three pathways of energy, meridians. Starting at the knee, working your way down into the claw, into the groin area. And then shake it out, shake it out. Now you can shake out all of your feet, both of your feet, both of your arms. And then we come to, just take a couple of nice deep breaths here. And just notice how good, how great you feel focusing on the energy of your feet. Well, that concludes our first session of foot reflexology in David and Marilyn Qi Gong on YouTube. Bring our hands to prayer position at the Lotus Heart Jewel, bowing our heads with gratitude for the energy of our feet, our legs, our kidneys, our liver, our spleen, and all the miracle that they do to keep us healthy. Quiet, patient, trust, love. Blessings and love to all of you. Wherever you are, blessings and love. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.